Everyone, guys, it's your boy Thierry again. If you're new to this page, can you like, follow, and share this video as well? So, guys, I'm disappointed by the reactions of Nigerians to the Afcon defeat because we're apportioning blame to players, saying this guy underperformed, this guy underperformed, and Alex Iwobi, we all blamed him, saying that he underperformed in the match, and we blame him to the extent that he deleted all his posts on Instagram, leaving only one post because of you guys want to lead this guy to depression, and honestly, it's not something good because one thing is taking collective responsibility. A team, even if it's owned by a particular one person, but though this is a national team, but in a football team, all the players, the whole members of the squad are held responsible. That's collective responsibility for the defeat and for the victory of any team. Collectively, they are responsible. You can't blame one person, particular person. You can't make an individual take responsibility for the whole team. Collective responsibility. We can't start blaming only Alex Iwobi. Start blaming this guy, start blaming this guy, start blaming this guy. Like even after the main people came on my DMs telling me that I said Osimhen is better than Haaland. That so what I'm saying. Why do Osimhen don't help Nigeria? Why do Osimhen? Why this not that? Why this? See, number one, not be me getting Nigeria. Okay, that aside, but we shouldn't be blaming a particular person for the defeat of a whole team in total. We shouldn't take a team of 11 players who performed the squad, 11 players in the squad, plus total 22 players plus the board of and every other person. See, when a team loses, their defeat and their victory, everyone is responsible. The coach is responsible. The assistant coach is responsible. The board of directors, everybody is responsible. We should not start apportioning blame to one particular person. People are blaming Alex Iwobi that he underperformed. Someone even said that don't you see KDB in his games? See the way he distributes passes, see what he does, but look at Alex Iwobi on that. No, that's not the right thing. That's not the right thing because we both know that Iwobi is not a midfielder by nature. He was at Arsenal, he was formerly a winger, but he was converted to a midfielder due to his dribbling ability and his creative passes. But that aside, but Alex Iwobi, but this is not right. Blaming only Alex Iwobi because everybody if apportioning blame to anybody would change the situation. I myself, I'll love to apportion blame to many people. I'll even blame the coach. I'll blame the assistant coach. I'll blame Ademola Lookman. I'll blame Simon. I'll be blaming everybody. But no matter how you apportion blame, it won't change anything. The scoreline, if apportioning blames could reverse the scoreline and it could reverse the scoreline in favor of Nigeria, then we'll feel free to apportion blame. But what has happened, and this is football. That's the beauty of the game. It won't always work in your favor. That's the beauty of the game because if football is always predictable, that you can predict every time who's going to win this match, who's going to emerge as the winner, it will make the game fun again. That's the beauty of the game because sometimes you win, you lose. Sometimes it happens like that. So when we win, we celebrate with them, and when we lose, we also mourn with them because victory or defeat, we are still Nigerians. Victory or defeat, we are still with the squad. We are still with the national team. So it doesn't mean that we should start apportioning blame to any player. And someone even said Stanley Nwabali was poor in the match because he didn't. That the last goal they scored was the last goal Sebastian Haller scored. The second goal was overconfidence killed him. Okay, number one, a goalkeeper can't save what is beyond him. He can save what is within his limits, but what is beyond him, he leaves it up for luck, and his luck that comes in. That's when luck comes in because goalkeeper can't save what's beyond him. And that goal that Sebastian Haller scored, that the goalkeeper was confused. He didn't even, no one even, because of the angle Sebastian Haller scored the goal, it was a cheeky finish. He just slightly put his leg in front of him through stake on. So it doesn't mean that we should start blaming Stanley Nwabali, and he tried. I think Cote d'Ivoire had 6 shots on target out of their 18 shots. No, 8 shots on target. Yeah, out of their 18 shots, 8 were on target. 8 were on target, and out of the 8, only 2 got past Nwabali. Out of the 8 shots on target, the shots that were on target were 8, and only 2 got past Nwabali. It means he saved 6. He saved 6 goals to show that he really tried in the match. Really tried in the match. The Ivorian goalkeeper, he didn't even. Nigeria had only 1 shot on target, which was the goal, to show that Nigeria, generally the squad were poor in that match. Nigeria was poor in that match. Let's accept it or not. So we should not blame Alex Iwobi or Nwabali, because the squad generally were poor in that match. The squad was poor. I won't say they were in their worst form, but they didn't play like people that were looking forward to something, looking forward to a prize. They didn't play like a country, like a team that they didn't take that match as a final. If you should look at that match, it doesn't look like a final. That match was like a friendly, because Nigeria didn't. If you watch finals now, look at the way it is. Look at the intensity. Look at the seriousness, the zest. Look at the zest the players use now. But that match was not like a final. To be sincere, to be frank, that match was not like a final. It was more or less like a friendly. And the Nigerian team, let me just say they were poor in that final. They were poor in total, in general. So if we were to blame anyone, we should blame the entire team, because they were poor. Both Victor Osimhen, both Ademola Lookman, both Victor Simon, both everybody in total, they were poor in that match. They were poor because they didn't play like people that are looking forward to winning something. They didn't play like they didn't play like a team that had the prize. It's Cote d'Ivoire. Played like people that they played like a team that had something. They knew what was at stake. They played like a team that has something at stake. But Nigeria played as if they took that match casually. So if we're to blame anybody, we should blame the whole team, because the whole players were involved, and the players in total, they were poor. Imagine 1 shot on target in the whole match, and you are blaming Alex Iwobi, you are blaming Nwabali. The team in total, everyone blame. If you should blame anybody, even blame the coach too. If you are blaming all of them, you blame all of them. Blame the coach, blame the assistant coach, you should blame everybody. You should not blame only one particular person, because collective responsibility. When a group of people lose, they all take the collective responsibility. You can't say it's because of you that one player is not enough to win a match. One player. If one player is enough to win a match, why do you think they occasionally give red cards? They don't issue red cards easily. Why? And when they issue red card, don't you see the way don't you see the effect he has on the team? Just watch a match closely where a player is issued red card in a particular team. Look at the effect he has in that team. And then you are thinking that one player alone is enough. I know the contribution of everyone matters. The contribution of every player matters. But one player alone is not enough to win the team. If Iwobi was in his best performance, even if Iwobi played his best, was in his best performance, Nigeria wouldn't still have gone far. They wouldn't still have in that final. Even if Iwobi was in his best performance, Nigeria won't have won that cup, because one player alone. I mean, come on, one player alone is not enough. The whole team is needed. Look at the Ivorian team now. Look at the zest. All of them, they played like people that had something to win, that knew what was at stake. Nigeria played like people that they didn't know what was at stake, or they played like people not looking forward to winning anything. So please, let's not apportion blames to anyone. Either Alex Iwobi, and let's not exonerate anyone either, because we should neither apportion blames nor exonerate anyone from blame, saying this one is perfect in the match. He's exonerated. Why the rest, they are fault? If you should apportion blame to all of them. But apportioning blames now is not necessary, because they have lost the game and it won't change anything. If it will change the problem now, then we'll feel free to apportion blames, but it won't change anything. What has happened. So let's just give the team support and be with the team in this tough time, because when they win, we celebrate with them, and when they lose, we are still one. So let's just give the team our support and encouragement, because if we keep apportioning blames like Alex Iwobi now, he deleted all his posts, leaving only one post on Instagram. So it means if you blame that guy to the extent that he goes into depression, it will have a poor effect. It will have a poor effect in his form. He won't even. If you should look at his form, it will have a poor effect in his form. Look at players suffering from depression. Look at their form. When Kepa Arrizabalaga of Chelsea, when he said he broke up with his girlfriend after 8 years, didn't you see the effect he had on his form? So if a player is depressed, it will have a poor effect in his form, and he won't even be fit for the next Afcon. And we all know that Alex Iwobi is an important figure for us. If we really need to win this Afcon, we need Alex Iwobi. We all know. So instead of blaming him and blaming any other person, Sterling Nwabali, any other person, let's just give them our support. Let's give them our support and encourage them that there's always another tournament, and then they should even improve. They should look at their weaknesses and then improve on their weaknesses. So thank you guys, and over share the video as well. So check out my next video. Peace.